Good afternoon, friends. Here I have shown as electricity cannot be kept stored, so the rule that we can convert the energy from one form to another. So by the use of this electricity, solar power, we can change the form and can store it and then again release it to get the electricity. This is the system has been shown here. In our railway system, we are using 110 volt DC for controlling system of power circuit of the traction substation, and also in loco there is 110 volt. Now this 110 volt we can get from 55 lead acid cell or by other means also. So many other type of batteries has also come except this lead acid. Now if we get the sunlight, we are getting the sunlight, peak sunlight in the day, but this power cannot be stored. So what we can do, the excess power supply, solar power supply, will charge the batteries to store this electricity, and when it is required it can be used. Suppose in night time for lighting circuit and other things we can use it, this stored energy in the battery. This is one type of storing system. And another system is we can use compressed air. With this electricity we can run a compressor and store the compressed air, and this compressed air can be used when required to run a turbine to generate the electricity, so in this way also you can use run a compressor and store the compressed air, and when required with this compressed air you can move your turbine and you can get electricity. Another thing is, suppose in a dam, when the peak sun hours is there, you can run a pump to pump the water back to the dam, and when required you release it and generate electricity with a turbine. Use the water to run turbine to generate your electricity. Release this water from the dam when required and rotate the turbine. In this system we can store electricity. By another form we can store it, and then again we can get the electricity from that form to another form. That loss is a question. Some portion of this energy will be lost. Energy cannot be lost, but it will back to somewhere. Now it cannot be utilized. Which form we want to utilize it? Something will be wasted in other form. Maybe heat, etc. So another form is you can warm the water in an insulated tank, and this hot water can be used for thermal power, steam preparation. This preheat water can be used so that your energy can be saved. So in this way the world is thinking how to use this solar energy, because electricity cannot be stored. instead in the battery, some are in the capacitor, but capacitor it has limitation, it is storing very little energy, and so we are using this alternate form. So we are using this alternate form. In the top we are using for 110 volt, we are using 524 volt solar panel. It is connected in series, so it will give 120 volt because charging needs higher voltage. Your normal battery voltage is 110, but you need to charge it in higher voltage. So the voltage is here 24 volt panel. If you connect it in series 5 panels, then it will give 120 volt. 120 volt, and through a controller you can charge the battery, and somewhere also through this controller you can use this battery supply for your electricity purpose. So this is the storing system in solar system. Somewhere it is in large scale, somewhere this dam and everything, it is a large matter, large thing. So this is the storing arrangement of electricity.